Hey y'all. I just wanted to come on here real quick and give somebody a reminder the way that the Lord had to give me a reminder. Do not go ahead of God. Do not go ahead of God. If He has given you specific instructions, detail what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it. Please follow the instructions. I don't care if somebody comes to you that you know, that you trust, and they come to you with something that seems to be aligned, right, with what God just told you to do. Don't fall for the bait. Don't fall for the bait. Listen, this is for somebody. I don't care if they come to you and it seems like what they're telling you is aligned with what the Lord just told you. But if that's not what the Lord just told you, do not stop listening to God and then listen to them. Or do not add their part in there to what God told you. You're in error. I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say if God told you, let's just say God wants you to start building up your social media, right? For whatever reason, to build your business or something like that. I'm just giving an example, right? He tells you, you're going to thrive on TikTok and YouTube. I want you to focus on TikTok and YouTube, right? And then somebody comes along and say, hey, you ever think about getting on social media? You should really make an Instagram. You should really make a Facebook. I thrive off of Instagram and Facebook. I do da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think you should do that. And you like, yo, I just had that thought. You know what? I'm going to do TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Error, warning, error. God told you specifically, TikTok and YouTube. Don't take nothing away from what He told you. Don't add nothing to what He told you to do. You're in error. What if this is not the time that the Lord wants you on Instagram and Facebook? He told you TikTok and YouTube for a specific reason. He gave you all the details. But because somebody else came in with the same type of idea that seems to be in alignment with what God told you, now you like, oh, and now you're adding extra steps, extra ingredients to the dish that God never told you to do. Now you have just put yourself in delay. Now you have just put yourself in a place of disobedience. Now you have possibly even put yourself in a place of idolatry, because it seems like every time God tells you to do something, somebody else comes along and it deters you from what God told you to do. Be careful. I'm here to give you a warning. I'm here to just remind you, however you want to take it. Be careful not to go ahead of God. I know sometimes we get a little excited, and then I know sometimes it can be confusing because, you just got this word that you feel like it's from the Lord, and then somebody else comes around that is normally a trusted voice. And let's just say that person that did tell you that information, they still are a trusted voice, but we cannot allow other people's voices to outweigh the voice of God. We cannot. And let's just say you really was like, maybe that's what it was. Take it back to the Lord before you start moving. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to put yourself in a place of frustration when you do that. Because now, again, you're adding extra things to the steps that God never told you. So let's just say you don't put yourself in delay, but now the process is going to be a struggle. You're going to be frustrated when God wanted you to do this thing with ease. When God gives us specific instructions, it comes with a sense of ease to it. But now, because you done added extra things to it because of what this other person said and didn't take it to God, now you're frustrated. Now you confused. Now you're doing more of what that person told you or suggested for you to do than even working on what God told you to do. You're all over the place. And now the process that was maybe even supposed to take a month is now taking a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5, 10, 11. When God was like, baby, if you would have listened to me when I first told you, that project would have been done in a month or less. And you would have been already soaring on. And once you actually did that, then I was going to have you slide on over to Instagram and Facebook. So just be careful today, y'all. Just be mindful to not go ahead of God. Follow the instructions that he gave you. I know sometimes, it can be frustrating. The journey can be frustrating. It can be confusing at times. But when those moments arise, and even anxious, sometimes you even feel anxious, like, I'm ready, and you really might be ready. But when those moments arise, when those feelings start to razzle you, where you want to try to go ahead of God to try to get to the destination faster, take a moment, take a pause, and go back before the Lord and say, God, grace me to do this. Help me to calm down. Help me to trust you. Help me to believe that what you said for me to do is going to work. You are with me. You are ordering my steps. All right. So I just wanted to remind somebody today, don't go ahead of God. The instructions that he gave you are for you. Follow them to the T, and then ask for the next instructions. Do not go ahead of God. Okay? That's your safe bet. Always to just follow what God said to do. We thank God for his people, you know what I mean? We thank God for those people who are trusted and sound voices, but always go back to the Lord, especially when you know he told you to do something specifically, and then this person is coming out of nowhere and saying the opposite of what God said. They should be coming to you confirming a word, not confusing it. All right? So take it, leave it,